Hello, this is Sickle Yield in 2024, and I'm here to talk to you about my recording and editing setup. It's been a long time since my first video.
Hello, this is Sickle Yield, and I'm here to talk to you about making your own video tutorials on a budget.
And that's enough of that. Back then I was using a karaoke microphone that was about $15 on Amazon, and I had to use Cam Studio because it was free, and I believe I was editing with some kind of program that was inherent in Windows 7. So I just wanted you to know what I'm using now. For many years I used Camtasia, which is an expensive program, but it is no longer possible to buy that program without subscribing. I do not support a subscription model if I can avoid it. So instead I'm going to open source again as much as possible. Now I recommend downloading these programs to at least try because they're free, and if you like them, then you can always donate as much as you like to these open source organizations, and actually I highly recommend that you do. Right now I'm using Open Broadcaster software. That's what I use to record this tutorial because, again, Camtasia quit working at the last NVIDIA update for me, and the update that they suggested that I do would be subscription, and I'm not going to do that. So, OBS Studio. It's free, it's open source, it's a little bit quirky in the interface, but it only took me a few minutes to figure out how to use it, and for most of you it will too. I edited this with Kdenlive. Here's their website at kdenlive.org. Sorry, OBS is here at obsproject.com. This is also free, also open source. I spent a few minutes on YouTube with tutorials, and I basically figured out how to use both of these to make this video in under an hour. And most of you probably can too. The microphone that I'm now using is a Jabra Evolve. This is it on Amazon. It's about $86. I actually tried to use a Yeti for a while, but I didn't get good results out of it because I didn't know how to edit out background noise at that point, much like the clip that I showed you earlier. But there were other problems that I never quite got around, and using a headset is overall just much, much easier for doing things like tutorials. So that's what I use, and I do recommend it. But you can get a much cheaper one for $17.35 with free shipping. I don't have one of these. I don't know what the sound quality is like, but it's always better to start with a not as good mic and work up to a better one when or if you have the budget than to just not record and not do tutorials. So many of you have so much to share with the DAZ community and the 3D community as a whole, and I hate to see these tips and tricks and ideas be lost to the community because they were just in someone's head or in a forum message that got lost. We've lost a couple of great artists in the last year or so, and even a little further back than that, who understood some great things and made some great things, and much of their knowledge is now lost to the community, and that's tragic. So if you have something you know, if you have something you want to share, please do it. Get your cheap little mic and your free software and do it. That's all I have to say for today. Thank you for listening, and happy rendering.